With sales channels like eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and Shopify, Seller Ledger knows how to classify transactions, but banks and credit cards provide far less detail. This is where we need some help from you. As you can see, Seller Ledger lets you know which and how many transactions need your help to properly classify. We've built in some powerful shortcuts to rapidly categorize those transactions in large chunks at a time. Let's click into those 95 uncategorized transactions in your new credit card account. By default, we drop you into a view of your transactions that are grouped by each vendor, with the most common ones at the top. Because most charges to the same vendor tend to be categorized the same, you can simply categorize them all the same way in one fell swoop. It looks like we have a bunch of charges to both USPS and FedEx, which are clearly shipping costs. In addition, there are some purchases from Uline and Amazon for shipping materials or supplies. So let's click the checkboxes on the left and click the Categorize button that shows up. Choose Shipping Costs from the list of categories and you're almost there. But before clicking Update, notice the checkbox asking if you'd like to apply to future similar transactions. This will teach Seller Ledger to remember that all future charges to USPS, FedEx, Uline, and Amazon should be categorized as shipping costs. This gets to one of the most powerful aspects of our software. It learns over time so that the work left to you decreases. The number of transactions and vendors that we don't recognize will shrink quickly, giving you back time to focus on your sourcing and selling. Let's check that Apply to Future box and click Update. The USPS, FedEx, Uline, and Amazon transaction no longer show under this list of uncategorized transactions. Clicking back to the dashboard, you see that the number of uncategorized transactions from your credit card has shrunk from 95 to 34. That came from just a few clicks. And those transactions you categorized will now be remembered so you don't have to deal with them again in the future. With just a few minutes of effort, you can get all of your prior transactions properly classified while also training Seller Ledger to know how to handle things in the future.